Hello, everyone. Tonight, we begin a two-part special report with former sports director Jim Coles as he sits down with author and Scranton Prep graduate Chris Raymond. His book, Men in White, a Penn State comeback story, to be released hardcover August 13th, chronicles the 2012 Penn State football team after the Jerry Sandusky molestation charges rocked the Nittany Lions campus.
So the bottom falls out. They're going through quicksand on the 23rd. 2 days later, a remarkable moment. What was the statement? And I think that's where Penn State just began to get their footing.
Yeah, and I will say for me that that struck home. So the fact that these players actually called their own press conference and went out there with no guidance really on their own to kind of make that statement was really remarkable in my mind. And I think if you're watching what was happening with the Board of Trustees, with the administration, there was like radio silence up until that point. So to have these players come out and make a statement and say one man did not build this program, one man is not going to tear this program down, was really striking.
So let's start with Bill O'Brien. How important was he?
Oh, huge, huge.
Yeah.
It's remarkable, you know, Penn State in the first try ends up getting Bill O'Brien, a man that most people were not familiar with, came from outside of the program, but he was pitch perfect. I mean, I talked to the strength trainer. He was one of the first interviews I did, Craig Fitzgerald, and he just said, that guy, first time head coaching position, and in the 2 years he was there, did not make one incorrect decision.
The local players on there, you got McGloin and Shrive from West Scranton, Stankiewicz, the center from Blue Mountain, Walker you interviewed from Central Mountain, Fignano, Williamsport, you got Ladonis, the long snapper of Berwick, Gino Lewis,
yep.
Which is, you know, Valley West and Berwick. What imprint did our local players have on your book?
Well, I think you start with Matt McGloin right away. I mean, he kind of epitomized really what that team became over those next 5 seasons. Craig Fitzgerald said to me, too, like, you couldn't have had another person at quarterback for that team. I mean, the grit that he, exemplified, the fact that, I mean, he was just a stand-up guy, high-character guy, and he was the kind of player that people could rally around, and I think that's what you get. You know, those are the kinds of players that you get from around here, right? The players that are willing to put in the work, the players that have that sort of high character, right? They do it for the right reasons, and they don't back down. I mean, what they went through over the next 5 seasons was a very huge trial.
You can see the entire interview with Chris Raymond streaming on WNEP+.